everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? Yes, it is I, Aaron Proctor, the ephemera guy with the Bro Chat, coming to y'all with another amazing, fantastic sale with my lovely co-host, Becky, Vintage and More. It's just be us two tonight, so we're going to have a lot of wonderful things for y'all. So I'm going to bring up Becky so she can tell you all about her channel and everything she would like for you to know.
Okay, and y'all know me, probably Becky's Vintage and More, and I have shows on Thursday nights, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, with my co-host, Randy of Moon Valley Crafts. This week, we're going to have Angela Isaac and John the Reseller on my channel. And on Tuesday, I'm going to be on with Johnny, New England Cajun Roots Reseller. I know that show starts earlier in the day. I don't know if it's like 10:30 a.m. Pacific time, something like that. I know I'm on at 2:15 p.m. Pacific time. That's my time slot, or 5:15 Eastern. It might be a little sooner. You know, they have to rearrange us a little. Sometimes they do. And Monday, I'm going to be doing Monday, I'm going to do a Whatnot show at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. And then next Saturday, I'm going to be on Maria, California Thrifters channel before Aaron at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern. Then Aaron's show, of course, here at 3 p.m. And then Sandy and Otto Trish's show at 7 p.m. Pacific time, 10 p.m. Eastern. So I have 3 shows in one day on next Saturday. But
wow,
that should be good. And
yes.
Hi, Mary T, and hi, KJ. And I ship out of Glendale, Arizona. I use Pirate Ship and PayPal. And I'll do a little bit of invoicing probably tomorrow. But I'm pretty caught up on invoices. So if you haven't received one yet, I only have my last Thursday show to be invoicing. And if I invoice you and you would like to build a little box, maybe you only got 1 or 2 things, just let me know prior to paying the invoice, and I can do that. And you then go ahead and pay the invoice just so that we have that paid. And then any other items that you may pick up after that, I would just invoice you for the item amount and any additional postage that's required. Okay?
Right.
That's it.
Thank you. Thank you, Becky. And yes. Hello, Mary T. Hello, KJ. Hello to all the lurkers out there. Please give a thumbs up to let me know how you think I'm doing. And so hope everybody's doing great out there. So a little about myself. I am Aaron Proctor, the ephemera guy with the Bro Chat, and I am shipping from Maryland. I will be invoicing directly after the sale. If you pay by Sunday, your items will go out Monday. And so the sales, I am shipped through Pirate Ship to give you the best deal, and I invoice through PayPal. And the sales that I have coming up this week or next week will be on Monday at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern with the fantastic Trish on the Trish on Sandy and Otto's, that's her channel name. And then Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, I will be on with Dawn. And her channel name is Dawn's Channel. And then Friday at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern, I will be on with Trish, the lovely Sue Spezio, Angie Oddities. And the show is called A Picture Tells a Story, a.k.a. The Sue Spezio Show. And then Saturday at 10:30 p.m., I will be on with Maria, California Thrifter.
10
No, at
10 a.m.
10 a.m. 10 a.m. Eastern. I will be on with, huh?
It's 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m.
Oh, it's
Eastern.
1 p.m. Yeah, 1 p.m. Eastern time. I will be on with California Thrifter. And then Saturday at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern, I will be on my channel with my two lovely co-hosts, Anitra, I Spy Queen, Becky Vintage, and more, and Maria, California Thrifter, will be joining us.
Hi, Lenore.
Hey, Lenore, how are you? So glad you can make it. And so yes. So let's go over the rules of the sale. So the rules of the sale is like this. The items, we're going to be bringing 15 items per seller, 3 items per round. And it's either going to be a buy it now or offer up. And if the offer up, the countdown goes like this: going once, going twice, last call, and then we say sold. If someone comes in as I'm doing a countdown, I would make sure I would start the countdown over again and make sure everybody has a fair shot of what they're bidding on. And if you are above what you were willing to pay for a certain item, say out as quick as possible so we can move along with the sale. So the bidding increments goes like this: from $1 to $20, it's a $1 bidding increment. From $20 to $50, it's a $2 bidding increment. From $50 to $100, it's a $5 bidding increment. And from $100 and beyond, it's a $10 bidding increment. So now we went over all the rules of the sale. So now how about we start the show? Let's start the show. And here is Becky.
Okay. It's nice to see everybody. And my first item is going to be 2 glasses. Put this down here. Okay. So it's the history of vintage telephone. So this is the first glass, and this is the taller one. So this is 5.5 inches tall. Let me get that in the chat. Cool. All right. So this one's 5.5 inches tall. So you have the bell on here and the different kinds of telephones. But this one is neat. This is a liquid telephone from 1876. I didn't know they had such a thing.
Wow. Yeah.
So this is the taller one. And then this is the shorter one. I put some black in here so you can see it a little bit better. The taller one does have a little bit of paint loss in the wording on the bottom there. So you can see that. I forgot to mention that. Just a little bit on that one. This one is in better condition as far as the words go. Now there's that liquid telephone. I have no clue. I have a couple of these that were my mother-in-law's. But I just thought they were neat. And they're not marked in any way, but it's a $5 start, and you get both glasses. So I thought it made a nice little set. Someone would be interested in that. It's number 1 for $5. Number 2. Get rid of some wording there. That's a lot. There. Number 2 is this mug, and it plays Waltzing Matilda, pushing on the thing. So it's musical, and it's Waltzing Matilda. It's made in Australia. This is 4.5 inches tall. And it's got like some horse riders. This neat plant. I'm not even sure what kind of flowering thing that is, but it's coming from the stem here. And it's Diana, hand painted, made in Australia. So it is marked with a label. And it is a $25 start.
Hello, Angie.
And it does play. But I'm not going to let it play too long because I don't want to get a strike for Aaron. He's over a campfire. And the horses that they're riding. I just think it's cool. This was my mom's. So it's one of the pieces I'm selling for my mom. It's number 2, starting at $25.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I like it. Okay, number 3. And hi, Angie. Nice to see you. Are you still in the camper, or are you back home? Number 3 is going to be a $10 start. And it is for this spool. Sign on it. Okay. And it is a nice size. It is 11 3/4 inches tall. Here's what the bottom looks like. And it is Dixon's, England. That's what it says on it.
Nice.
I couldn't read the other word, but that's what I got out of it. That's the bottom. And then here's the top. So it's kind of a green. It's a little distressed, which I think makes it look really neat.
Yeah, very, very neat.
It's a spool, a thread spool. It's 11 3/4 inches tall. But I just really like the look of it. Well, I think it's fixing something, but it's made in England. Hello, Cassandra. Welcome in.
Hello, Cassandra.
And that was my 3 items.
All right. If y'all change your mind, please let us know. If you are watching a replay and you see something that has not been claimed, please email me or Becky, and we would gladly get you down for what you asked for. So here I have a lot of 15 music sheets. There's going to be an offer up of $20. So here we have an evening in Caroline. No, what's wrong? I said it right the first time. The Heart of a Girl, and these are all from like the 1930s, 1940s. Lovely Lies, Outside of Heaven, Dance of the Paper Dolls, Why the Shy Little Violet Grows, All by Myself in the Moonlight, Sitting Pretty, Do You Ever See a Dream Walking?
Huh.
We got Mary T is in at 20. I Am Going Home. I think that's an antique one. Just a Little Smile. Somewhere in France is the Lily. Mellocello. Oh, You Have No Idea. Get Out and Get Under the Moon. Kittens on the Keys. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15.
Hi, Denise.
Hey, Denise, Magical Emporium. And if no one else is interested, if someone else is interested, I need to see a 22 or better. But if no one is bidding, I can start the countdown for Mary T. So we're going once. We're going twice. We have last call. And we are sold to Mary T. Congratulations, Mary T. Excellent buy there. Now I have a lot of 7 engraved
Maritza put in 1. I'm not sure
prints.
why. Unless she wanted my telephone. Oh, number 1? Yeah, I can put you down for number 1, the 2 telephone glasses.
Offer up of $15.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations, Marissa. And hello, Marissa. And so these are, I think 17 by 12. So this is Colfax. And most of these, this is entered in Congress by 1867. So we have this lovely print from the original painting by Chapin in the possession of the publisher. So that's one. J.J. Crittenden. And it has information on him on the back. Like, you can't see the date when it was entered into Congress because it's kind of faded. Rufus King. And they're all black and white. This was entered in 1964. We got some information on him on the back. William Prescott. (1861). William Waltz. (1863). Some information on him on the back. Lewis Case. (1862). And last but not least, George Peabody. There's some information on him on the back. And it was 1867 he was entered. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 for $15. But if there's no interest in this, I can move it to the side. And now I have this very neat necklace. And it's going to be an offer up of $8. And it comes within this box. So you open it up and you have this beautiful necklace. Very beautiful. And it is gold tone and like a copper tone. And these are like metal. They're like stone. They're cold to the touch. That's the back. So it has 10 of these stone figures. Yes, we got you, Maritza.
Yeah, I got you.
And the length is of the chain is 32 inches. So it's a pretty good long chain. And it's a marking, it's a maker's mark on the back. On maker's mark on the tag. And it says ANAT Annette. And then it has these danglies on the bottom. And the pendant itself measures 3 inches. And then the little chains hanging from below, so 3 3/4. See how much I can put it over my hat. But that's how it looks on you. It looks on me. And that's got a lobster clasp. So $8 for this lovely piece with the box. But if there's no interest in this, I can move it to the side and we can move it along and go back to Becky. And here is Becky.
Right. Thank you, everybody, for stopping in. Number 4 is this little squirrel, blue squirrel, little toothpick holder. And it's not marked in any way. Just a really cute little squirrel. And I'm started at $6. It's in really good shape. See any chips or cracks? Yeah. I liked his little eyes. I thought they were really cute and a little more expressive than some. He's got a little nut, and it's blue. Okay. All right. Oh, I see Jameen in for $6. Thank you, Jameen. I was wondering if I should wait just a touch because I know there's people that like the little squirrels. And I looked all over at the antique mall I was at yesterday looking for a cute little guy. We can count it down to Jameen if there's nobody else in on that. A squirrel. If anybody else is in, I'd have to see 7 or higher, but there's a couple people I get with the little squirrels, but I know you guys collect them, so I want to make sure I bring them if I find them. And it looks like that's going to Jameen. Yay. Okay. Number 5. I thought these were a really unique find. I really, really like these. This is a set of playing cards. And the case, this does have a crack
I'm
right
sorry.
here.
I didn't know I was muted. I'm sorry. I was talking all the whole time.
This is what the jokers look like. They have all the cards in there, including the 2 jokers. And I'm just going to show you what a few of them look like. Because these are just really, really wonderful. They even have these little cards about playing games, but they're from Mount Kenya Sundries Limited from Nairobi, Kenya. It does tell you the provenance there, but each one has a different picture of a different African people. This is like a Kikuyu elder, and it tells you where they're from.
Hey, Jeffrey.
We've got a Maasai, but every card has a different picture. This is Turkana. Then we've got, well, I'm probably going to butcher that, Lua dancer. Look at all those horns on him. Wow. That would be heavy to be dancing in, I would think. Then we have, this one is a Samburu woman.
We got Linda Punky in that 6.
Tigania girl. And Maasai girl. And Varana woman. And then we have Samburu. And let's set some down here. This one is Marquette Warrior. A souk dancer. Barana man. The Raka married woman and girls. So even when it's a tribe that doesn't usually have the women wearing a top, they're tastefully covered, we'll just say. Nandi, woman and child. And I see Linda in. If Linda's the only one in at 6, I would need to see 7 or higher, or we can count it down to Linda, sorry.
Yes.
I was like reading this and saying your name at the same time. That's it.
If anybody else is interested, I need to see a 7 or better.
And Dongo dancers.
We can countdown for Linda. Going once, going twice. Last call.
Maasai dancers. That's where they do that leaping dance thing.
We are sold to Linda.
Okay. Akamba dancers. But each one is really cool, and congratulations.
And congratulations, Linda. And Linda, I will send you the tracking number after the sale.
Okay, and thank you everybody for looking. Appreciate that. Let's see. Copy and paste up here. Next, I'm going to have some of the teacups that I have. I have 2 sets. These are going to be a start of $18 per set. I found these at the antique mall. That was that. Okay. Number 6. The first one is a Japanese katani set. And this on the bottom is translated to Kitanaka, which is a family that made it. And Kutani is the province that these are made in. So this little cup, I like the style of these cups.
Yeah, awesome.
So I'm very, very thin. Bone china look. Both the saucer and the cup both have the family name on them. And I like all the different things that are pictured here in this one. The geishas and such. So that's the first choice. Then the second choice is Royal Beirut. And this is Royal Beirut, Germany, the U.S. zone. So that would have been from 1946 to 1949 is when they marked things with Germany, U.S. zone. Now on this plate, there is a little bit of fading to the blue. So I do want to point that out, but it's just a bit. Not too much. And these usually go for more too. And the inside of the cup has flowers in it. The bottom is equally marked, but the outside and that and the cup are both in a blue. with the gold detailing around the edges. So they match really nicely together. Then the next one is also Royal Beirut, Germany, and also from the US zone. This is a more of a green color. And then it has the flowers inside, the gold edges. This paint in this is better, so I don't see any fading on this one. And they're both marked with that US zone Germany. And then the last choice in this grouping is actually Royal Sealy. And all of these, when I look them up, I probably should have them a bit more, but hey, I got a pretty good deal. I did pay up a little more than I normally do, but I really liked these. And these have really pretty birds. They are marked with Royal Sealy, Japan. This has a pretty luster to it. That's coming across in the bottom very well on the inside. And it has detailing even in the white. This is raised. And the bottom of the cup is not marked. And this is raised too. Kind of like a quilting effect. And the gold goes over like that. And the beautiful birds. Looks like some kind of little purpley flower there on a long stem. Not sure what kind those are. Really pretty. And this has the pillowy effect too. So your choice would be the Royal Sealy.
It is.
Or either of the Beirut, Germany ones, Royal Beirut. So either blue, green, birds. First one would be birds, the pink one, birds. And first one you could say geisha. So if anybody's interested in those, just let me know. They are $18 start for those. And that was my 3.
All right. Thank you, Becky. Again, if you change your mind, please let us know.
Thank
now
you.
I have another necklace, another beautiful necklace. We offer up of $8. So here it comes into this box right here. It's made in China. So here we have these silver and blue necklace. And you see the two, this is how you hook it on, clasps. And this is 18 inches in length. So that's how it looks on me right there. Looks pretty cool to be going on like a nice time, a nice night date on a town with your hubby or significant other, or whatever. Just have a good night on the town. This is how it looks in the box. And they had these little the silver and blue beads. Oh, I could do it. I was ship it out Monday. Moon Chaser. I give you the album. I will send you the invoice Monday, Moon Chaser. So this would be for $8. But if there's no interest in that, we can move it to the side. Now I have a lot of, it's 13. Himalaya salt rocks or stones in a box with box, all for up $8.
Aaron,
Yes.
Moon says she paid last Tuesday.
Yes. Yeah, I got you. I've been I had a lot of shippings, so I will ship it out tomorrow, Monday. So it's coming as cherry, like wood box, and you see these pink rocks all in here. So it's like 13 of them. So each individual ones, real quick. Some of them varies in size. 2, 3. Hello, Tris. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, actually, it's 14. 14.
Those are good size to wire wrap too.
Yeah. And this is how the inside of the box look.
Does the box say anything?
Oh, I don't see anything on the box. It says made in China.
Oh yeah, the box probably was.
Yeah. But as far as, a company or anything like that, no. I don't see any name on it. What does it say right here? Okay. Well, I guess that's maybe something totally different. Because on here it says 14 karat culture South Sea pearl something necklace. So that's what it says on the bottom. I don't know what that was for something else. It may have been something else in this box, as you can see. It probably was hanging off of this.
Oh. So those stones are predominantly found in the Punjab region of Pakistan, near the Himalayan mountains.
Wow.
I was wondering.
There you go. All right. Oh,
Yeah.
we got Linda is in at 8.
Yeah, this would be great to work with.
So if anybody else is interested, I would need to see a 9 or better. But if there's no other bids, I can start the countdown for Linda. Hello, Laylo. How are you?
Hi, Lilo.
Going once. Going twice. We have last call. And we are sold to Linda. Congratulations, Linda. Beautiful buy there. Now I have this lovely book.
She doesn't need the box, so you could sell the box separately if you wanted to.
Oh, okay. So I put the rocks in a separate in a bag for you. Appreciate it.
Cheaper
So
shipping that way.
yes. So here we have Life at its Best. This book was copywritten in 1964. So here it says Best Life, Life in the Home, Secret of a Happy Marriage, Blueprint for a Modern Family, Care of the Mother, Understanding the Children, Understanding the Child, Building House Morals, Education Begins at Home, What Shall a Child Read, Health Begins at Home, Feeding the Family, Choosing the Best Foods, A Balanced Diet, Clothing for the Family, Liquor and Modern Life, and it just goes on to it has lots of chapters, as you can see.
Who
It
put
has
that
beautiful,
out?
huh?
Who put that out?
1964.
By who?
Where it says Library of Congress number Pacific Press Publishing Association.
Huh.
And so it has pretty lovely pictures, black and white pictures of the family together playing. No, here's some color pictures.
Oh, wow.
With a dog, a puppy, and the mother's cooking. They're camping. So this book has 313 pages. For $5. The illustration on the cover is amazing. And like I said, it's in a lovely condition.
Some of those ideas that they had back then, that might be good for a little bit of a laugh too. As
Yeah.
to how we were supposed to do things.
Yeah. So if there's no interest in this, we can move it to the side. And that is my 3. Hello, Claudette.
Hi, Claudette.
And here is Becky.
Okay. Let's see. Hey, I have a rock. I think we're on the same page, Aaron, because I got rocks too. Anyway. All right. So let me switch my camera over and I'll show it that way first. You might be able to see it a little bit better that way. So number 7 is this really neat geode. Has some little bumps and stuff in there.
Oh, here it is.
Let me switch it over back to the other camera. Show it that way too. Never sure which way is going to show you better, but this is a start of $8. It's 3 inches wide. Look how it shows off the different bumps that come up on it. See, I wonder if it's... Nope, it doesn't react there. Got a little piece of paper up here on the corner I didn't get off yet. I'll get that off before I send it. It's really cool. And that's a start of $8. Okay. Don't see anybody else in or anybody in on that. I'll go to my next item. And I'm going to switch my camera for that too. May or may not help, who knows. Okay, so it's a choice between 2 different stones here on necklace. You have the lapis lazuli and the fluorite. And they're both wire wrapped in a gold tone with an 18-inch chain. And the fluorite does have a 2-inch extender as well on it. So those are the 2 choices. Let's start at $10. I'm going to show it this way too so you see what they look like. There's the fluorite. And let me see how long the stone is for you. That is just about 1 1/4 inches long. It's just a simple gold tone chain. Lobster claw clasp. And then here's the lapis lazuli. Pretty blue stone. It's a little lobster claw clasp. Wire wrapped. Be cute for a teenager too, I thought. Or a young lady. Or really any age. Except you wouldn't want to put it on a baby, you know. That might be problematic. Really nice size stone. Not too big. Okay. See anybody in for those. And I'm going to go with another choice of teacups, starting at $15. You have a choice of 4 different teacups. Get this out of my way here. Okay, number 9, $15 choice. And I have this one that has the yellow in the bottom. This is bone china, Taylor and Kent, Longton, England. Has pretty little pink roses and other little flowers with it, and blues and an orange flower. They're on the inside of the teacup as well. This is what the outside of the teacup looks like. That's one. And the next one I have is got pink and yellow roses on it. This is Staffordshire fine bone china, made in England. Or Staffordshire, however you want to pronounce that. Heard it both ways. Beautiful pink and yellow roses. I like how it has kind of the swirl to it. Here's the little teacup. It is also marked. The inside, it's a nice shape. Then the next one I have, they're kind of like a purpley rose.
Hey, Doreen.
And these are Merit, made in occupied Japan. So this is an occupied Japan teacup. See how nice and thin that is? It's like bone china. But these roses look a little more purpley to me. They have that dark green leaf. These are $15 choice.
Oh, you're welcome.
It's also marked on the bottom here, occupied Japan. And the last choice is actually a musical teacup with the Golden Gate Bridge on it. And it plays I Left My Heart in San Francisco. It's made in Japan on the bottom. Beautiful Golden Gate Bridge. It's the inside. And the Golden Gate Bridge is also here on the saucer. And it even has the Westland sticker still on it. So those are both still on it, and I'll get that red off. I didn't do that. I should have done that before showing it, but oh, thank you. Yeah, it is very nice. And this one does play very well. And bottom says made in Japan. I was just trying to see if the winder said something else, because sometimes they do. I think it says Germany. The magnifying glass. No. Wait a minute. It's upside down. No, it says Sankyo. So that sounds like a place in Japan. So the winder says Sankyo. And it's a really pretty edge. It's almost like a purpley pink. I don't know. And those would be your choices. Say bridge. This one you could say yellow. Got a yellow on the bottom. This one, I guess we could use rose as a keyword.
I see you, Angie.
Bye, Angie. Thanks for popping in. And this one, say merit. This is the Occupy Japan one. Okay. And those are the choices. And that's my 3.
All right. Thank you, Becky.
Thank you for looking.
So now I have a lot of 14 rings, and I want to do an offer of 14 rings with holder. The offer up of $30. So here I have these lovely, beautiful rings right here. And most of them are size 9 and 10. So you see a beautiful yellow ring. These are custom rings. You have the green, almost like a sombrero to me. And they're very blinged out rings. You see the little brown one. The clear ones there. Beautiful rings here for $30 with the holder. But if there's no interest in this, I can move it to the side. Now I have a, let's say, a sugar bowl. Not really a bowl. Oh, yeah, a bowl. It's going to be an offer up of $8. So you see this beautiful bowl with 2 handles on there and these beautiful flowers. You see the pink, white, red, yellow flowers. And you get the lovely design and raised design Then you had the gold tone lining of it. And this is Irwin Nose China Company, made in the USA. And it's very beautifully clean on the inside. And it measures about 7 inches wide and 3 3/4 tall.
Hi, Doreen.
Hey, Doreen.
Oh, it's got lots of raised detailing too.
Oh, yes. Beautiful raised flowers on it. Beautiful piece here. And if there's no interest in this, I can move it to the side. And now I have a toy, a model car. Offer up. Let's do it for $5. And this measures 7 inches in length. Very neat, beautiful car. And this is a Mercedes-Benz CL600, made in China, and the company is Willy. You see the beautiful details. I see it's a like a foreign license plate. I mean, Mercedes-Benz are made in what? Germany?
Germany, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, Germany. So I guess these may be Germany license plates. And you see on the back it says CL600, and the trunk opens up. The doors open up.
See, that's good for Father's Day. You can say you got him a Mercedes.
Yes. And
or
you
for
see
a
the
kid's
beautiful
birthday.
detail inside with the steering wheel and all the plastic in there. And no, the hood doesn't. Okay. And so the wheels roll wonderfully.
Yeah. Well, and you could also put, a paper money in the trunk and see how long it takes them to open it.
Yeah. And then you have dual exhaust.
Or a special little note.
Yeah. Beautiful car here. 7 inches in length. But if it's no interest in this, I can move it to the side and we can move back to Becky.
Oh my. Remember, everybody, to make sure that you're in live chat, make sure you have a little red dot beside that live. And if you see something or you think about something later, you can always put it in the chat or you can email us. Okay. Now let me change my cameras again here. Okay. Number 10 is the choice of brooches. Let me see if it'll clear up here. There we go. So this one, I believe these are plastic because they don't feel cold. They look really cool. And then this one does feel cold. So it might be glass. I'm just not sure. And then this one looks like a brutalist type little wreath. And all of these, the backs are a V back. So they're all V back brooches. That would be an older brooch. The V backs. So you can see there how they are. And it's a choice at $8, a start of $8 choice. And let me switch the camera around and I'll bring them up so you can see how they are as well. Let's see how the length are. Let me see. Oh, I don't have the links on these. Let's see. This red one is about 1.5 inches long. And black one's just under that. And the brutalist one is about 1.25. So 1.25 to 1.5 inches. There's this one. And it's just got a little hook like that you fit it in. I didn't find any markings on any of these either. Look like they should have been. Oh, thank you, Doreen. There's that one. That one's red. Let's see, this one's like black, the roses. Like how the side is. It almost reminds me of how, the vines are all intertwined in a rose sometimes. It's the back of it. And then here's the one that looks more brutalist.
Nice.
It's got the V as well. So it would be like that. They look good with a scarf too. The different ones here. This also kind of looks like cherries. I'm not sure that it's not the right kind of leaf. Okay, that was your choice on those. Move along. I don't see anybody in on that. Number 11. I have to bring some glass, of course. I have this really pretty milk glass fan vase. The beautiful purple flowers.
Oh, wow.
It's got a crimped edge. It's 6 inches tall. The back. I'm not sure if this is Fenton or not, but it possibly is. Of course, it's not marked. So saw other people that were saying this design on this is Fenton, but I haven't had a chance to look it up in my book. Yeah, it's really pretty. And I like how the fan vases are because you can put the flowers in along it. It has a nice green line on the base. $18 start.
Very, very, very beautiful.
And I don't see anybody in for this. I get my next item up. And 12 is going to be a choice. Get them over here. And their choice of salt and pepper enamel on brass. They're 2 inches tall. They're the stack ones. So I have 3 that are in white and then 3 other colors. So this is how they are. This is the little salt cellar, and then this would be your pepper. And then they stack on each other like this. And this is white with blue flowers. Here's the base. I believe that's brass, it looks like. So that's the first choice. Blue flowers with white. Here's the second choice. This one has blue and red flowers that are a little more rounded than the next one will be. Yeah, they're really cool. Here's the next one. These have blue and red flowers, but this one is a little less red and more kind of pointy than rounded. The other one was more rounded. And then I have one that's a yellow base color with flowers. And the flowers are the blues and reds again. But this is on yellow, so. Then we have one that's green with like red and white flowers. And they're all in pretty nice shape.
Those are very, very nice.
And the last set is red. So it's a choice starting at $10 each choice. Yeah. Again, it would be red or green. Yellow.
Wow.
We got this white one with the more rounded flowers. And this one, you can see the difference, has a little more pointy flowers on it. These are all 2 inches stacked. And then the last one, or the first one I showed, had just blue flowers on the white. Hi, Lucinda.
Hey, Lucinda.
Okay. And I don't see anybody in for those. And that was my 3. But if anybody changes their mind, just let me know. Aaron,
All right, thank you.
your turn.
And now I have a toy car, actually toy truck. And it's going to be an offer up of $5. And so here I have this very, very vintage toy truck. And this is Tootsie Toy.
Oh, Tootsie.
Tootsie, yeah.
Yeah.
Made in Chicago, USA. And we have KJ is in at 5.
I have some of those.
And you see how lovely the truck is. There's some paint faded on there. But it's on the bed of the truck. And you see the wheels under the truck and how amazing it is. Yes. So we got KJ is in at 5. Anybody else is interested in it? We can start a countdown for KJ. Anybody else is interested? We need to see a 6 or better. If there's no interest, we can start a countdown for KJ. Going once. Going twice. We have last call. And we are sold to KJ. Congratulations, KJ. Great buy there. Now I have a ceramic figure of a hummingbird. And this is going to be an offer up of $5 also. So here we have a beautiful figure of a hummingbird, getting his nectar from the flower with the bee, trying to get his pollen on. And the bird is blue and white. Then you got it's very light colors. And the flower is red. And they got the green leaves, and then the pollen is yellow. And it's made by George Good. And I guess the company was in City of Industry, California, where it was made in Taiwan. And we got Doreen is in at 8. And it is a signature he has right there at the bottom. So we got Doreen in at 5. If anybody else is interested, I would need to see a 6 or better. But if there's no other bids, I can start the countdown for Doreen. We're going once, going twice. Yes, I got you, Doreen. Last call. And we are sold to Doreen. Congratulations, Doreen. Beautiful buy there. Now, I have a dog bank, ceramic dog bank, offer up $8. And this measures about 5.5 inches wide and about 4.25 in height. So we have these cute little, I want to say Saint Bernard. Yeah. The only reason why I say that because of the barrels on their necks.
Yep.
And they got the barrels on their necks with the dollar sign on there. So there's 3 cute little
Christina's in.
Oh, hey, Christy. How are you? Hey, Christina.
Oh, Doreen's in at 9.
Oh. I see?
I don't see a lot of St. Bernards.
Now, to let y'all know, there's no stopper on the bottom.
Yeah, that don't matter.
And then you have the slot where you put the coins at.
Still very cute.
Yes. And
Christina?
Christina's in at 10. Do I see 11 or better or out? All right, Doreen is out. So if anybody else is interested, I would need to see a 11 or better. But if there's no other bids, we can start the countdown for Christina. We're going once. We're going twice. We have last call. And we are sold to Christina. Beautiful buy there, Christina.
Oh, KJ, you came in after the sold.
Too late, KJ. I'm sorry.
So sorry.
And that is my 3. And here is Becky. And this is our last round.
Yes, it is. Okay. So number 13. I'm going to have 2 different military themed pieces. And they're going to be start of $5. And the first one is called On Guard from the drawing by Lucien Jonas. And this is dated October 1918. It's a supplement to a pictorial review. These 2 soldiers on guard.
Hello, Melody.
Hi, Melanie. One's resting while the other one's watching. Here's the bottom. And what's neat about this is on the back, it says maybe your boy is in one of these pictures taken by an American artist at the front. So this would be World War I. This one at the top said, 3 of our American boys are seen here returning to the trenches after a shopping trip among the little farms back of the lines near Sechapre. Iron rations and bully beef pall on the boys after a while, and chicken or a couple of fried eggs certainly do taste good for a change. So that's that one. I just think the pictures on here are really, really good. That last one with the flag Old Glory in the fields of France at the left, flying over some of our bravest boys. The battalion headed by Major Theodore Roosevelt has served its time in the trenches and is now marching to parade grounds to witness the awarding of the Croix de Guerre to some of its members. There is hardly a man in the entire battalion who has not distinguished himself by extraordinary energy and courage. So there's that. And then the second page for $5 for both. It's from Harper's Weekly, New York, Saturday, June 4th, 1898. 10 cents a copy, $4 a year. This is Major General Wesley Merritt, USA. On his horse. And this Harper's Weekly, New York City, June 4th, 1898. Harper's and Brothers Publishing. It says this paper will be the best pictorial history of the war with Spain, as it was of the War of 1861, in special artists and correspondence that follow. So there's an article back here. Got it written, but you would get both of these, and of course this one the edges are a little rough on the bottom, especially just like that. So I point that out, but you would get both of them for a start of $5. Okay. Is anybody in for those? Okay. Number 14. I thought this one would be neat for like a man cave or something. Number 14, you know, with Father's Day coming up. This is Famous Matters Restaurant, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. This is a tray. It would have held drinks on. The paint is a little rough on the back here. And somebody did put a hole in it so they could hang it, which I think is perfect. There's a little bit of paint loss here on the bottom. But overall, this is in great shape. And just him mixing the martinis with the cigar in his mouth and that hair, I just thought was really cool. And it says Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Famous Matters Restaurant. So I don't know if there's still a Famous Matters restaurant still there, but it's an $8 start. And it's, of course, made of tin. It's metal. So it's just an old piece. Thought would be good either for like a bar area or a man cave or maybe a little office. If you have some stuff like that in your office. That was a good piece. And let me see the last item here. I have a choice of brooches. Yeah. Switch my camera. Hopefully it helps to show both camera. There we go. So it's a choice, $6 each. You've got this cute pig that's made out of metal. It's gold tone and silver tone. Or you have this cute little owl. Or you have this bird. I'm not sure if that bird is a goose or duck or swan. Maybe swan. Not sure. But it's a choice of any of those. It has some pretty blue and green enamel though. And so does this have pretty enamel. And this has some rhinestones up around the eye too. Some clear rhinestones. Let me switch the setting or switch the camera around here. And I'll show them up close this way as well. This is actually kind of a heavier piece. That's some really pretty blue and green enamel in there. And here's the back.
Very nice.
And I almost thought that I could almost see a name down right down here, but it looks like a circle, but I really can't see. It's a little raised. I couldn't see who the maker was, so there's that one. I'll do the little less busy one. This one can also be a necklace. Hi, Suzus. Welcome in.
Suzu.
So the body is a silver tone, and the ears and hooves and tail are a gold tone. And and the snout is a gold tone. So, and then you look on the back, and they've got it where you can slide this through and hang it like on a necklace or on something else even, I would think. But it has two, so it will hang evenly. There's a little pig. And then here's an up close of the little owl. Like I said, he has some rhinestones around his eye that are clear, and then the red for his eye. He's got blues and greens and red. And let's see how big these guys are for you. So the owl is 1.5 inches tall. And the pig is 2.25 inches wide. And the bird is 1.75 inches tall. So this is how they look size-wise against my shirt. This one seems like it should be signed too, and I see something in there, but I just don't know who it's by.
Nice.
There's the little pig. It's a good size. But you can put this on anything, you know. You don't have to put pins on yourself. You can put them on curtains. You can put it on anything you like, a scarf, a hat. And that was my last item of the sale.
All right.
Back over to you,
Becky.
And thank you, everybody, for looking.
And now I have a 7-inch clay figure of a lady. It's going to be an offer up of $8. So here we have a 7-inch figure of a beautiful, lovely lady. And this is for $8. And this is made in Peru. And she is I guess this is like a storyteller, and it's kind of like in Peru, and she's very like a popular figure or something like a storyteller is probably very important in Peru. So you have these three little child angels at her feet, or cherubs, and then you see she is like standing in the sky. You had the moon. I don't know if that's a sun or is this like a stars.
There's the moon over on the other side. That's the sun.
Yeah, it's a sun right there.
Yeah, sun and a moon.
And then you had the beautiful design, painted flowers going up her dress. And some of the flowers have like hearts. Very beautiful, beautiful details and beautiful work on the piece here. And it is about 3.5 inches in width.
The storytellers are very important because they teach the children the history of their people.
Yes. So if there's no interest in this, I can move it to the side. Now I have a lot of 3 rubber stamps. You offer up of $5, and these are pretty good size stamps, and they're pretty cool. They're not like, your regular ones of like happy birthday or Christmas and stuff like that. So this one is the largest of them all, and this is a 4 by 3.5, and it's like a ballerina. Since she's doing the splits with a little baton in her hand, wand, and that's the stamp right there. Now there is a little green ink on the little corner here, but it's not on the stamp itself. It's not been like it doesn't look like it's been used at all. So that's one, and this one is a 3 by 2, and this is like ladies like playing with like the jewelry and a whole bunch of jewelry in the ladies. And then you have that it has not been used. And then you have this lady and all her jewelry. Like the jewelry is coming out her jewelry box. And it looked like I don't know if it's got a little ink down at the bottom, but not still the top. It looks like it hasn't been used really at all. That's a 3 by 2. Yes, very nice. So we have 1, 2, and 3. And if there's no interest in that, I can move it to the side. Now I have a lot of 5 little golden books. We offer up of $5. So here we have Winnie the Pooh and the Honey Patch. And this was copywritten in 1980. We got Marissa is in at 5. Beautiful, lovely colors. And we have David and Goliath. This was copywritten in 1974. Beautiful art. Where Jesus lived. Hey, Suspizio show. Hey, Suspizio.
Hey, Sue. How are you doing?
Copywritten in 1974. Then we have Elmo's New Puppy. This was copywritten in 1998. Look at the private colors in there. And 101 Dalmatians Snow Puppies. And this was copywritten Roman numerals MCMXCVII. This was beautiful pictures in that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All 5 golden books for $5. We got Marissa is in at 5. If anybody else, what am I doing? Anybody else is interested, I would need to see a 6 or better. But if there's no other bids, we can start the countdown for Marissa. So we're going once, going twice. We got last call. And we are sold to Marissa. And if there's no interest in, sold to Marissa. Thank you very much. And that is my last item. And I will bring up Becky if there's anything she would like to say before we go.
Okay. Well, thank you, everybody, for coming in. And thank you, Aaron, for having me again. Always have fun. And it's always interesting to see what you have. And I'm going to have, of course, my show on Thursday this week with Randy, Moon Valley Crafts. And thank goodness her internet is fixed. I'm so happy. And on that show, 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern, we're going to have guests Angela Isaac and John the Reseller are going to be on with us. And Tuesday, I'm going to be on Johnny's New England Cajun Roots Reseller Rapid Fire Round. That starts earlier in the morning. I don't know. Not sure if it's like 11 Pacific time or 10, somewhere in there. And I know my time slot is 2:15 p.m. Pacific time or 5:15 p.m. Eastern time, unless he needs me to switch a little earlier, depending on, if somebody else is having internet issues or something like that. And I'm also going to have a Whatnot show on this Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern. And next Saturday, along with being on Aaron's show, before Aaron's show at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern time, we're both going to join Maria California Thrifter for her show that morning. And then that evening, I will be on with Trisha, Sandy, and Otto. Starts at 7 p.m. Pacific time, 10 p.m. Eastern time. So a lot coming up, and I will be. I can do a little bit of invoicing probably tomorrow, and I ship, of course, via pirate ship. I do PayPal for my invoicing. If you get your invoicing and you would like to build a box, go ahead and let me know with a little email. And then once you let me know, I can hold that. And if you
I'm sorry.
okay. So if you email me that you would like to hold the box, I ask that you pay your invoice, and then any additional items that you would purchase, I would add to a new invoice with any additional shipping that it may entail. And I think that's about it. Oh, on my show, I'm actually doing, if you commented on my last week's show, anybody that commented on last week's show is going to go in a drawing on this week's show, and you're going to get a couple dollars off of shipping for, whoever wins that little drawing. And I'm going to start doing that every week.
Nice.
So
that sounds nice.
Yes, Lucinda.
All right. Thank you, Becky.
Yeah.
And so, yes, I will be invoicing as soon as I get off of here. But next week, I will be on Trista's channel, Sandy and Otto, at 8:00 p.m. Eastern. Monday, that's on Monday. Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, I will be on with Dawn, and her channel name is Dawn's Channel. And then Friday at 7:00 p.m. Eastern, I will be on with the lovely Trish on Sandy and Otto, the fantastic Sue Spezio, and the amazing Angie's Oddities. And it's called A Picture Tells a Story, aka the Sue Spezio Show. And then Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern, I will be on with Maria, California Thrifter, alongside with Becky, the Vintage and More. And then at 6:00 p.m. Eastern, I will be on with my two lovely co-hosts, Anitra I Spy Queen, Becky Vintage and More, and a very special guest, Maria, California Thrifter. We call it a double date. And yes, so I'm going to bring everybody back up so we can tell everybody, stay safe, stay warm, cool, keep up the lovely spirits. If you need anybody to talk to, please come talk to us. Everybody, have a fantastic, wonderful night. Yes. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Night.